Yesterday, I had a presentation and I stopped and I finished it on purpose in order to have something today to show you. Maybe in some days or at the beginning of the next year, we are going to announce some good news for Brisbane and Sydney, what we are going to do for those two cities. As an institute of kytheraismos, yesterday I had a presentation with three main terms: Genesis, cosmography, demography, and the term Kythera as a term, Kythera as an island, and as to demography, the Kytherians all over the world. What I'm saying now is that when I left Greece to come here, we had a discussion with the famous archaeologist, and I was saying, like yesterday, that in Athens, Kythera had a big city by the name Kytheros, and after that it became a municipality of Attica, very important city, which with the 11 other cities, all of them, they established Athens. At that time, that was almost 800 before Christ. But the discussion with the archaeologist was, yes, you have found a city. I understand that. And the name is Kytheros or Kytheros. Yes. But who are the citizens of the city? If you find one, I will say, bravo, you found something. I'm sorry, I didn't find one person. I found 48. That's it, 48 people. The first citizens of the city, of the town of Kytheros. Those are the 48 people of Kytheros in Athens of 800 before Christ, which is a very important thing. We now have people from 800 years before Christ with the names. And yesterday you had also another presentation of Spiridula Magula, which is Mrs. Kyriaki Orphanos had. If we have that, but after that, there is inside a photo from my presentation in Myrtidia last year about a woman who was 300 years before Christ, and she died after that, and the family had preparing, in front of του τάφους, πώς λέγεται το τάφος, of the grave. And they were saying that here there is a woman by the name Malika Kytheria, who was the Trophos. Trophos is the name of the woman who had the children. Yes, the children. And Malika Kytheria had her face in front of the Tutafu, Tutafu. And so now we have the face was a person, 350 years before Christ also. For the first time, now we have citizens. And so that's it. This one shows a contract, a lease contract, ancient rental lease. Is an ancient rental lease of 8 Kytherians. 8 Kytherians rented, not the ancient place of a very famous goddess, but the rest of the house. The rest of the house, for 8 years they rented it, and the contract is on the stone. For the first time we have a contract for the renting the goddess hero. And who are on it? Kytheros, for the first time person by the name Kytheros. Who is the owner, and the other, the woman goes to him to give the payment for the contract. So we have the 8 Kytherians and the names, and this is from the National Museum of Athens. But the National Museum in Athens has another museum nearby it by the name Epigraphical Museum. So in the Epigraphical Museum there is such a thing, which is very important for us as Kytherians. Thank you.